Backyard Farmer Pat here. I just came back from a wonderful weekend in Palm Bay where we were looking for land, and I came to my backyard and certain things are looking a bit parched, but there were a few surprises that you guys are going to love to see. So today we're going to walk through, see how my plants are doing. We're going to see how the plants are doing after that big, that big chop that I did. Remember when I pruned them back? And also I have two wonderful surprises that you guys are just going to love to see. So come with me. Alright, so we have my Indian cane that I planted a couple months back. It was one tiny joint. This is very similar to our hallelujah. It's used in pepper pot soup in Jamaica. This is doing extremely well. Our sweet potatoes are doing great. Found some that my blueberries, I didn't even realize I still had blueberries. I planted this a year ago. It was covered over by a flower. When I pulled the flower out, I saw that they were actual blueberries. So this actually came back by itself without me doing anything. But come, let's see how everything is going. My East Indian mango tree is now covered with blossoms, so I hope to get some yummy East Indians. Last year was the first time it bore. I got 3 delicious East Indians, so I should be getting more. My Jamaican, my Barbados cherries, it's not blossoming yet. But let's see. So this is my soursop tree. You guys remember after Tropical Storm Eta, it was under the water for several days. Actually, all the leaves had started to dry up. You can see that there are like 1 or 2 of those leaves. So the entire tree is all new leaves now. So I'm very, very happy to see this. I was very worried about it because all the leaves, you can see all these are dry leaves that had fallen off before. But it's a whole new set of leaves now, so I'm very happy. These are the papayas that we have from our papaya, papaya experiment we did, where I cut the main tap root to see if they'll become a female. You can see the papayas have doubled in size in just the past 2 weeks. They've doubled in size. So I'm going to probably be potting these out into larger pots soon so that they can develop and we can see if they're male or female. This one we know is a female. For some reason, as soon as the blossoms mature, they fall. So if you guys have any idea what I can do to get the blossoms to stop falling, let me know. I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that it's in a pot, not in the ground. But, God willing, before you know it, I'll be able to plant these in the ground. So let's look at, this is my Bombay Julie tree. It's doing very well. And guys, look at my yellow coat plum tree. This is hot plum or yellow coat plum. It's a delicious plum that we have in Jamaica. Every single inch is covered with blossoms. Last year was the first year that I got it, and there was only 1 blossom, and that 1 blossom fell off. Now every single branch is covered with blossoms, so I'll be enjoying some beautiful hot plums, delicious hot plums, and I'll let you guys watch me eat them. Alright, so a week ago I went through and harvested the remainder of my ginger. You guys remember I harvested a half, I harvested the other half. I got quite a bit of ginger out of the half of I had. The reason I harvested it is because I plan on using it to plant either my tomatoes or my peppers. I'm not sure yet. But guys, look at my sweet sop tree. So you guys can tell this is all new leaves. Last year was also the first year I got sweet sop. I got 3 small sweet sops. And last year was also the first time I actually hand pollinated the sweet sop, because the year before it was covered with blossoms, but not one of them became a sweet sop. So I hand pollinated for the first time and got 3 sweet sops. So it's been about a month since I literally removed all the leaves. In the video I did, I'd left a few leaves on here because I planned on cutting it and trying to grow it based on cutting, but I changed my mind and I took all the leaves off. I discarded all the leaves, so this is all new. So let me show you something. This is amazing. So it's really only been a month. The leaves are back, but not only the leaves are back, but it's beginning to blossom. I can see more than 1 blossoms coming out. One thing that's important to know about sweet sops, it grows, it blossoms. You see that? That's a blossom. It blossoms on new growth. So I see this is all new growth, and I already see, even though it's only been maybe a month since I pruned, I already see, oh, look at that. Every branch has new blossoms coming out. So this is going to be a good year for sweet sops, and I'm extremely excited. These sweet sops are super sweet. They are amazing. Here is my my avocado from my husband's Aunt Girlie, and this is a rambutan. I don't know if you guys know rambutan. It's very similar to a lychee, but it has the spines on it. I think it's from Asia. I planted a seed probably 2 months ago. I didn't think it was gonna grow, and then I saw this pop up. I thought it was a weed, but when I Googled it, it's actually the rambutan seed. It took like 2 months to grow. So my Sapa de Lorne is doing well, and look at my cherry mango. That is also covered with blossoms. I'm extremely excited about it. But guys, drum roll. Are you guys ready for the first crazy surprise? Come and look at Miss Junie. Remember guys, that after Tropical Storm Eta, every leaf fell. I cut back every branch, but never give up, never give up. There was not one leaf on here. It was literally rotten and falling apart. As a matter of fact, some branches are still rotten. But not only is there life, but guys, look at this, guys. This is blossoms. These, I'm gonna get probably a dozen June plums just off this one branch. So this just started leafing again over the past maybe week and a half, 2 weeks. So you see several branches are coming back out, and from these branches, oh look, there are more blossoms on here. So we thought she was gone, but she's not gone, right? So I have June plums, and I am so extremely happy. And I have another big surprise for you guys. Another plant that we thought was gone is back. And so I'm gonna show it to you when I get wrong there. You're gonna be, wait until you see this. Anyway, this is my Redcoat plum tree. And I was getting a little bit worried because I know I gave it a very drastic cut. But now I'm beginning to see the blossoms come out on the Redcoat plum tree. So we're here in South Florida. We're right at the beginning of spring. Even though for us, we don't really have a real winter, but now is the time when everything is coming to life, and I just love this time of the year. All right, guys, so let's see what we have. Let's see what great big surprise we have around the side. Come on. How could I forget, guys? This is the pumpkin and the moringa that I transplanted like a week ago, probably like a week, maybe 8 or 9 days ago. You can see how the moringa is significantly bigger in just 8 days, and the pumpkin is beginning to look like a pumpkin. I have to get that transplanted. And there's Bolt and Storm chasing a little lizard. All right. My cotton fruit vine is looking beautiful. My purple flesh sweet potatoes took over. You can tell my one Chinese cabbage is beginning to form that centerpiece that makes it a cabbage. You see it's beginning to form. It's fully ready. I'm probably gonna make some nice Chinese cabbage with chicken, probably chicken chop suey, and I'll let you guys watch. The tomatoes. So you guys remember we set these seeds a few weeks back. I should have transplanted them already, but I didn't. So something ate all of my bok chow, all my Swiss chard, all my bok chow, just like one bok chow left. They basically ate everything. Anyway, we have a lot of tomatoes and some Scotch bonnet peppers and some red spicy peppers. So I'm gonna plant these out. Probably plant them out today or plant them out on another video. Everything here looks great. My Scotch bonnet is still doing well. My red peppers are doing well. As you can see here too, all my bok chow and cabbage are basically gone. There are a few here, but that big cabbage you saw over there, it was looking like this after Tropical Storm Eta, but I planted it out and you can see how big it is now. So I'm not giving up. I'm gonna still try and plant out a couple of these, but I think I'm gonna focus on tomatoes. You can see even these tomatoes were planted at the same time as those, but they just, something came through and ate everything. The sugar kiss cantaloupes all germinated. I'm gonna plant a couple of these cantaloupes out. Whatever I can fit in my garden, because I'm gonna put them in pots. I'm gonna take them to my mom's house and let her enjoy them there. I'll plant them there. As a matter of fact, my next video I'll probably be there and show you how to create a box, create a grow box, and how to get your plants to grow. But let me, drum roll, let me show you the big surprise. Guys, this is my papaya tree that blew down with Etta, that was laying on the ground for a month, that I propped up and prayed over. And look at this, guys. Look at all these branches that are coming up. Can you believe this? So my papaya tree was not dead, even though it was, you can see it's completely rotted on the top. Woo! A lizard! Ah! I know I'm scared of lizards. I am. Completely rotted on the top, but there's life. Look at all these branches. These are all gonna grow into big branches. These are all gonna grow and have papayas. So I am super, super excited about this, that I am still gonna have my papayas. What I may do, I'll let them go for a while, but what I may do is take off some of the smaller branches so that the papayas can focus on these three. But that is super exciting. I didn't give up. Never, ever, ever give up unless your tree is completely dry or completely dead. Once there's even a little bit of green, like what I did with the June plum, I kept cutting it back. And once there's a little bit of green or a little bit of life, leave it there, water it, fertilize it, pray for it, and it will come back. My mustard greens, I thought it was done. I ate all the leaves. I only left like 2 little tiny leaves like this, and it grew right back. Mustard greens is really an amazing vegetable. It's getting warmer now, but it's still doing very, very well. And then the last thing I want to show you on here, my papaya trees. Remember that papaya experiment we did where we cut the main roots on this one and that one? This papaya tree was actually on the ground for a couple weeks because it was a male, and I basically killed it. I thought I killed it. I pulled it out, had it on the ground. And then when I heard about the experiment, I said, you know, what the heck? Why not try it? Why not just cut the taproot, plant it back, and see if it becomes a female? So let's see what it did. Let's see if we have anything here yet. Okay, so I'm seeing the first set of blossoms. You see that, guys? Right here? Those little things sticking up? That is telling me it's a boy. So that's telling me that it was a boy. I cut the main taproot, and it's still a boy. It didn't work. Let's look at the other one. I did the same one, same with this one. It looked like it was gonna be a boy. So I cut the top off. I combine experiment. Some people say if you chop the top off, it'll become a girl. So I chopped the top off. You can see it grew a whole new branch. And then I cut the taproot off. So I did 2 experiments on it. And look, it has blossoms. But guess what? Those are going to be boy. That's going to be a boy. So to me, that experiment did not work. I still have 2 boy trees, but I'm going to leave them. Even my girl papaya, she was by herself all along, and she bore very well, but I heard that they bear better when there are male trees close by. So I'll leave these 2 males there. And what I'll do is when I uppot my other papaya trees, I'll leave them close here so that they can get pollinated. Papayas can bear fruit in as little as 9 months. 9 months a year, you can have, from seed, you can have papayas. So the more papayas, the better. So I'm gonna leave those there. On this side, these are some flowering trees that I grew from cuttings. This is the angel trumpet plant, which is a beautiful plant. This is a gardenia. I'd actually cut them from friends' trees, just cut them, and I started them in soil. They were very small for a long time, but now you can see they're growing. And all my herbs, everything else looks good. My basil, if anyone can give me an idea, I know this is brown spot, but no matter what I do, my basil always ends up like this. So each time, I don't like to have disease plants in my garden, so I'm gonna pull these out and discard them. Then of course here my peppermint, my green onions, my sage, my garlic chives, everything else looks beautiful. I have some oregano that I planted, some small seedlings. They're getting really big and beautiful. My rosemary, I need more. I love that. I need to get some seeds of rosemary because our family loves rosemary. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split the video, and I'm gonna put a second video where I'm gonna actually transplant these. But I wanted to give you guys an update. Oh, and my gunga peas tree. All my peas are basically dried. I'm leaving them on the tree, then I'll harvest them dry. And you can see a whole other set of blossoms are coming out, so I'm getting a whole other set of gunga peas. It's a wonderful tree to have. It's beautiful. To me, even the peas on the tree are beautiful, but you can see a whole other set of gungo peas are coming out. But you know, there's still a lot to eat. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, you guys stay safe. You guys that are up north and it's all cold, make sure you guys stay safe. Till next time, let's plant our food, let's grow some food together, and let's do some yummy eating together. All right, stay safe. God bless. Bye.